When you think of a goal, what do you think of? What comes to mind? Maybe it's a goal that you're working on. Maybe it's how to achieve or attain goals. I mean, drop a yes in the comments if when you think of goal setting, you think of things like SMART, making goals that are specific, measurable, attainable, relatable, and have a time kind of container on it. Or maybe you think of KISS, keeping it simple, sister. The thing is, goals are something that so many of us achieve. And at the same time, so many of us don't achieve goals as well. What makes a goal successful, sustainable, and really achievable? And that's the point of today's Thursday Tickles. Our topic, the number one trick to goal success. I really want to be talking about the superpower that is inherent to you, the superpower that resides deep within your body that is the number one trick to really being able to achieve your goals and make them sustainable. Because raise your hand if you've ever set yourself a goal and then a couple weeks into it, your goal just kind of slowly starts to flutter away. No judgment. Trust me, I've been there. I used to love setting goals for myself. And it was kind of like sadistic at the same time because I really struggled with goal setting. I was that woman who loved making herself too many goals. And the truth is, it brought out a lot of unhealthy patterns inside me. It brought out people pleasing. It brought out overworking, overcommitting, burnout, perfectionism. And the thing is, I would oftentimes give myself so many goals that I would burn myself out trying to achieve all of them. And the truth is, I think there was a little self-sabotage in there as well. Because I was doing so many goals, if one of them fell through the cracks, then it wasn't my fault. I mean, look at how much I was doing. The thing is, anytime I didn't meet one of my goals as well, I would allow myself to go into this kind of spiral, allow myself to feel shame, guilt. It would fuel this narrative that I was irresponsible, that I wasn't good at doing things, and that I would never be successful. And trust me, that was just the tip of the shame spiral that would happen. But I want to talk about how we can really start to make goals achievable so you can try and avoid the shame spiral as much as possible. Will I say that you can avoid it forever? Absolutely not. Because shame spirals, self-doubt, those are all part of the human experience. But when it comes to really being able to make a goal and achieve it and have it be fun and sexy the whole time is to really use that superpower. And that superpower is your heart. I know that might sound super cheesy and corny, and I guess it kind of is, but I want to talk about how we can use our heart and the power of it to really make goals achievable and amazing. In fact, write in the comments, what's a goal that you're working on now? I know for myself, I'm working on waking up early. I'm talking like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, but maybe you're working on something else, like losing weight or going to the gym or eating healthy. Whatever it is, no judgment. Trust me, I am here for it all. And the power of the heart is such a beautiful thing because studies have actually shown that the power, when measured, is 5,000 times stronger than the heart. Yeah. 5,000 times stronger. So think about a goal that maybe you've set over and over again and it has always kind of maybe fallen through. How much of your head were you using in making that goal and trying to achieve it? And how much of your heart were you using? And what would happen, do you think, if you really started leaning more into the power of your heart? A beautiful way to do that is to really start connecting to your desire, the emotion, the feeling that you want to have around it. So let's take this example of, wanting to lose weight, wanting to go to the gym more often. Oftentimes we're measuring it in that SMART goal, trying to keep it simple, sister. And it takes these quantifiable things, these external measurements that we can use, going to the gym 3 times, doing 4 sets of 10 reps or whatever it is that you're doing. And those numbers can be helpful, in really being able to make goals that are achievable. But are they going to motivate you? Are numbers like going to the gym 3 times or 4 sets of 8, are those numbers really going to turn you on and make you just be like, whew, Des, sorry, I can't watch this live. I got to go exercise. Is that something that's going to happen? Honestly, no judgment. It's okay if you're saying no because it would not motivate me. So how can you start to connect to the feeling that you want to have around that goal? How can you really start to lean into the desire of it? because that's really what's going to intrinsically motivate you, which has been shown across various forms of therapy, various forms of research studies, that intrinsic motivation is going to propel us and motivate us for a longer period of time. So how do you want to feel when you're going, when you're hitting that achievement, when you're hitting that goal? Do you want to feel excited? Do you want to feel like you've got more energy, like you're more present with loved ones? Do you want to feel like you're on top of the world? Where is that feeling in your body? I'm a somatic practitioner, so I'm going to ask you where it is in your body. When you think about hitting that goal, do you feel it in your heart? Does your skin begin to tingle a little bit? Whatever it is, trust. Your body is a beautiful, detailed map of your past, present, and future. It's got your back. For me, when I think about my goal, that is wanting to wake up early, I'm talking 5:30 a.m., how I want to feel when achieving my goal is I want to feel more grounded. I want to feel energized. I want to feel aligned. It feels successful. And what does that feel like? It feels like a fluttering feeling in my stomach, in my solar plexus area. My heart starts to get a little tingly, as if I'm like checking out a crush or someone who's nearby that's, just making my heart skip a bit of a beat. Which one do you think is going to motivate me more to wake up in the morning? That time of 5:30 and how many times I do it, judging myself for waking up at 6 o'clock or all the feelings that come with it, that shame spiral? Or do you think that being connected to the feeling of success, of vitality, of alignment, do you think that's going to motivate me a lot more? Answer, yes, it definitely will. And we're not going to judge ourselves so much when we falter a little bit from our goal, because our goal is no longer these numbers. Our goal is that feeling, that desire that is now residing and we're aware of in our body. Bonus tip. Another beautiful way, so kind of like a bonus tip to this number one trick, which is using your heart, is connecting to your why. What is that sacred why of this goal? That's another beautiful way to, again, start tapping into that heart that you have. Because if you're watching this, I know you've got an amazing heart. I know that you are filled with such compassion and such love. Hey, Andrew. Think about that. Think about the beautiful heart that you have and what is the why in achieving that goal. And can you use that to really strengthen that feeling, that desire, and motivate you even more? My why behind my goal is, I have a desire really to spend more time with myself, to meditate, to pray, to journal. And I love starting my mornings with myself. It's like starting my day with myself, my thoughts, my feelings. It's like turning the faucet on in the morning and letting all the gunk kind of come out. It gives me time to be before I open myself up to the world and turn into a human doing as opposed to a human being. I get to nurture my own inner garden before I open it up to all of the beautiful seeds and flower of the world. Connecting to your desires and connecting to that sacred why. Think about how much more motivated you would be in achieving your goal. How different do you think that would change all the different goals you've had in your past? Imagine that life where your goals are based off of desires and sacred whys and feelings. What does your life look like with that kind of motivation, with that kind of drive, with that momentum? Careful, I can feel it over here. It's powerful. It's powerful. Which makes sense because it's a part of you. And you are one powerful mother lover. I'm Jess Caminos, everybody, and I'm an embodiment and somatic practitioner. And these have been my Thursday Tickles, a time where I tickle you with information for your personal expansion. Why? So you can have more power and choice in navigating all of life's challenges and adventures. You can follow for more resources. I go live every Thursday at 9 a.m. or around. And that being said, if you'd like more support on really how to create these goal settings and really release resistance for more empowered action, I invite you to join me January 15th to 17th, where I'll be leading a free 3-day experience. It's from 12 to 1:30 Monday through Wednesday. And the title of this amazing event is called Emotional Alchemy, because what we're going to be doing during those 3 days is transforming feelings into freedom through improv. Improv, trust me, no experience is necessary, and I know that can seem a little intimidating, but the thing is, we're just going to be playing games. We're going to be playing games so you can really start to drop out of the analytical mind, get clarity around your emotion, and really dive into your mind's mysteries while offering psychological distance. Because I know, as a girl who's really struggled with emotional regulation and been called too much, too sensitive, too dramatic, and too a lot of things, I know what it's like. You're not alone. You're not crazy. I've got your back. And if you feel like you're too big to fit into the conventional forms of healing and therapy and alignment and all of that jazz, join me, because you're not too big for me. You're not too much for me. I promise. What I do is unconventional. It's out of the box, because I know one size doesn't fit all. And I know that we all deserve to be met with where we're at. So, wherever you are in your journey, know that I've got your back, always. You can find the link to register for the event in my bio, or you can just drop me in the comments and I'll reach out to you personally with the link. I love you guys so much. Bye. And Happy New Year. Awkward time where I get offline.